I am Filikar, proud nomad prince of the wanderers of the living city. Long have I fought alongside my fellow elves, knowing we were not enough to stop the incursions of chaos and other invaders. And so, I bowed down before the goddess Alariel, asking that they join us in our fight. They did, and now we march upon those who would trespass and despoil the land. Now they will fear us because they will no see us coming. The living city shall be unleashed.
Is it wrong to steal a loaf of bread to feed your starving family? What about stealing souls to save them? We of the Idoneth don't believe so, for what choice do we have in order to survive? Those whom we steal from would surely think us better extinct, but it is all for our children, our people. And so we come from the deep, to take what was denied us and to fix the wrong of our Creator. But lament not, for you will not remember us anyway.
Welcome back to another Saga of Dice battle report. It's another elf civil war. It's going to be 2,000 points of IDK versus 2,000 points of Living City, Cities of Sigmar. Today we're playing Veins of Gur battle report, and we'll see you after deployment.
Okay, so I'm playing Living City, and I'll just kind of talk through the list. And so my general is the Nomad Prince, and what I should mention is with Living City, half the units can be deployed off the table. So I've got half of my units on the table, and these units are actually off the table. So my general is the Nomad Prince. He has the command trait Druid of the Everspring, which allows him to cast the Iron Oak Skin spell.
That's very cool. And I don't have any spell casting to deny you, so you're pretty much going to have free reign of that. What's interesting about this model, he looks a lot like the character Araloth.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't that funny? That is funny.
Just like the Arch Warlock kind of looks like a claw. Passing resemblance. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
So he has the artifact, which is the only artifact in my army, which is the Wardrobe Horn. He can blow that in the hero phase, and then until my next hero phase, all of my units gets +1 attack in melee, which is quite good.
Yes.
And then I've also got Alariel over here. So she has the Cage of Thorns spell, in addition to, she can cast all the spells from the Sylvaneth book as well. So
Very cool.
That's her. And then deployed off table is Dryker. She has the Life Surge spell, which is basically a healing spell. So those are my three leaders. And then because I've made the Nomad Prince my general, that makes, I've got 2 units of 10 Sisters of the Watch, which they'll be battle line, and then 10 Wild Riders, they'll be battle line as well. So that's my 3 battle line units. I've got a Scourge Runner Chariot here, and then I've got 5 Sequitors. And so the Sequitors and the Wild Riders and the Hunters of the Heartlands formation. So I think that's pretty much it for my Living City. My grand strategy is prize sorcery.
Prize sorcery. Okay.
So I'm going to try and keep Alariel and Dryker alive until
I like it.
the end.
And we were looking through it. It doesn't look like the command trait that allows the Wanderer to cast a spell gives him the wizard keyword, as far as we can tell. So we're just playing it like it seems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great list. I love Wild Riders. I think they are a secretly amazing unit right now. The coherency does hurt them a little bit, but we'll see how it turns out. That's a cool list, man. Like
Thanks.
it. Okay, so I guess on to me. I've got everything in a battle regiment, so I was a 1-drop, including Volturnos here, he has the Void Chill Darkness, I believe it's called Mount trait. And then I've got an Eidolon aspect of the Storm here, and he has Terranite Venom. I'm trying it out, something different, because they've FAQ'd the Cloud of Midnight to make it kind of like useless from where it was before. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. And then I've got so those are my 2 leaders.
Yeah.
And I can't make the aspect of the storm, the general, and still have the eels as battle lines. So unfortunately, once again, no IDK general. That's not a named character. But yeah, excited to use the turtle once again. He has the mount trait Ancient, so he ignores 1 point of rend. Not like he doesn't take 2 rend down to 1 rend. He just takes 1 rend to no rend. And then I've got 2 units of Alopexes, both with the nets. One of them looks more like a harpoon launcher, but it's a net, trust me. And 1 unit of 6 Morsar Guard, 1 unit of 3 Morsar Guard, and 1 unit of 3 Ishlian Guard. And yeah, that's the army. So today, because I was a 1-drop, and Andy I think was a 4-drop,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered because I actually rolled for deployment and won it anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to choose to have him go first. So we will be back with Living City turn 1.
All right, so we're heading into battle round 1. So turn 1 is for Living City. And so the first thing I'll do is roll for my heroic action. So I'm going to choose the one where I try to roll for an extra CP. So here is my roll, and I do not get an extra CP.
Okay, I will do that too. The joke's not even going to work anymore. I said to him before, we're going to roll these terrible Deepkin dice as a practical joke on the audience, and then I rolled it behind the dice tray anyway. Don't worry, guys, we're not using the Deepkin dice. It was just a joke, and it didn't work anyway. There's the real roll, and I do get it, but probably not going to even end up using it because I've got 4 now. Anyway, yeah, cool. Oh, and your battle tactic.
Yeah, so my battle tactic is going to be ferocious advance. So I pick 3 different units from my army. So that's going to be the Sequitors, the Scourge Runner Chariot, and the Wild Riders. So they're all going to run and end up within 3 inches of each other. And that'll get my battle tactic.
Nice.
So then it's into the regular hero phase stuff. It's pretty simple, actually. All I'm going to do is with Alariel, she's going to try to cast Throne of Vines. So I'll roll to see if that goes off. And it does not go off. And then I will roll to see if I can give her a Mystic Shield. So I'll do this in here.
Smart.
So that goes off on a 6.
Excellent.
So she has Mystic
I have nothing
Shield.
to unbind.
So I will put that on there. She does have 1 more spell. I guess she could do Arcane Bolt. So I'll do that.
Sure.
And 6, yep, so she has Arcane Bolt.
Cool. Excellent. And Drycha's not on the field.
Nope.
So I guess that's it.
That's it, yep.
And did you mention your battle tactic?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
that was the Ferocious Advance.
Oh, and I should mention, little upkeep again, once again, these scatter terrain do not exist. They are just on the board for flavor. And I also meant to say that I'm going to be using the Deepkin dice as wound counters other than on the monsters and big heroes. Just because, you know, that way I won't pick them up.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll be back at the end of the movement phase.
Okay, so I've done all my movement, and there's quite a bunch of stuff that's come on the board as well. So I moved up, I ran these 3 units here, so to complete my battle tactic, and Ilariel did her once per game summon. She summoned 3 Kurnoth Hunters of Swords, and then in terms of the Living City rule, I brought on 4 units along the side here, the 2 units of Sisters of the Watch, my Nomad Prince, the General, and then Dryker as well. So they're all going to start shooting now. So the first unit I'm going to shoot with is actually Dryker. So she is actually I'll shoot with Ilariel first because it's probably not going to work. But I pre-measured. She's 24 inches away. She has 1 shot, hits on a 2, wounds on a 2.
Wow.
So here we go. This is the hit roll. It's 1, of course.
You're like, this is probably not going to use it. I'm like, hitting on a 2, wounding on a 2. That's not bad, the odds, but
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Okay, and then Dryker, I've already pre-measured with her. She's going to shoot at the red unit there.
Cool.
And her mercurial aspect is enraged, so she gets 20 shots with her.
Whoa.
It's the colony of Flitter Fury. So they hit on 4s, but any 6s to hit are mortal wounds, and then the attack sequence ends. So, well, that's quite a few 6s. So
No
she
kidding.
does
Wow.
5 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then I'll take away the misses.
Okay.
And
I'll roll the mortal wounds separate because
Yeah.
I've got, so I've got 5 dice ready.
Okay.
Because I do have my 6 up.
Yep, and
Shrug
then
from the
she
Gloom
wounds
Time
on
shipwreck.
3s.
Because they're within.
So this is her wounding roll. Wow, that was a good roll.
That
Okay,
was a good
so
roll.
then that's 7 saves at rend 1, but you don't care about rend.
Okay, so on this one I'm looking for 6s from the Gloomtide.
Okay.
Only 1 was saved, so 1 guy is dead, and then I'll remove him in just a second.
Yep.
And then it was 7 saves, you said?
Yeah. 7. Yeah.
7. I'm trying to do the voice from Tabletop Tactics, but it did not work out. I just can't do it. Sorry, it's -1 rend? Oh wait, what?
Yes.
They don't care about rend.
That's
'cause
right.
They are Ishlian Guard, and they are in cover, but they're maxed out at +1 save because they are
Yeah.
within range of the turtle as well. So 3 up invulns. So 3 go through, and they're 1 damage each.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 person is toast, and then 1 is down to 1 wound left. And I will use the Deepkin dice for my wound counter as specified. That's going to go on the musician.
And these guys are all still in range.
Yes.
So what I'll do...
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to roll my 6-up shrug for the Gloomtide Shipwreck.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get it.
All right. So then what I'll do is I'll spend a CP to do all out. Actually, I'm going to use, there's a, on the Nomad Prince's
Right.
War Scroll,
Yes.
he has Lord of Deepwood Host, so he's going to do that, gives them +1 to hit
Oh,
in shooting or combat, but I'm going to do it for shooting, so they're going to get +1 to hit.
okay.
So that spends a command point. So I get 20 shots, they're targeting the same unit and they're hitting on 2s.
Yikes.
So basically I'll take away the 1s. There we go. And then they're wounding on 3s, 6s are mortal wounds in addition.
Ooh.
So no 6s,
Wow.
and that wasn't a great roll.
No.
So that is 9 saves at no round.
9 saves at no range say. Okay, so 3 up. 1, 2 go through. So I'm going to try and save 1. They didn't go through. So 2 more. So that kills 1 off and then leaves the leader with 3 wounds remaining. If I can find the 3 on my dice, let the memes continue. There we go. Oh, I'm counting down. Try to do what my opponent does, but...
Yep. And then I'll spend my last CP on all-out attack for this unit here. So they're going to basically do the same thing.
Wow.
And
Terrifying.
I forgot there should have been 1 extra shot there. So there should be 1 extra dice here.
Okay.
So again, yeah, hitting on 2s. So take away the 1s. And then,
That was crazy. You got no 6s last time.
and then wounding on 3s, hoping for some 6s this time.
Yeah, you probably have more 6s this time because of it. It'll make itself up.
Nope, just 1 6.
Okay, well,
Okay, so
I won't act too disappointed.
so 1 mortal wound,
Yeah.
but then you've got to make 12 saves at no rend.
Okay. So 1, I'll try and roll the 6-up shrug first.
Yep.
Okay, no. And that was how many?
And then 12.
12, okay. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, come on. There we go. My small elf-like hands today. So we're looking for 3s. That was a pretty good roll, but not probably enough to save him. So he's taken 1 wound. Actually, no matter what, he'll still have 1 wound left.
Oh,
because, yeah. There we go. So, yeah, 1 wound left.
And you rolled for the mortal wound.
Yeah, I rolled for to deny the mortal wound, but I didn't deny any of them.
Yeah.
Or the shrug, from the boat. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That is the end of my shooting phase and the end of my turn.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be over to...
That's
unless
right.
Unless you have to do battle shock.
I do, because these guys sadly only have a bravery of 6.
Okay.
But I'm just going to use CP because I'm kind of swimming in them right now.
Yeah.
So so that's that, and yeah, I guess we'll be back with Deepkin. Wait, what was your? Oh yeah, you ran 3 units.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I get 2 victory points.
Cool. Excellent. We'll be back with Deepkin turn 1.
Yeah.
It is the Idoneth Deepkin turn 1, and I don't have much to do because I don't have any magic in this army. So, but the first thing I believe I have to do, because it says the start of the command phase, I'm going to try and do rally, because I've got an abundance of command points. So that's 2 dice on the missing unit here, and 6s brings the whole guy back. No. Unfortunately, it did not come back. So then that's the command point spent, and then I get another one for my leader being alive.
General? Yeah.
Yeah, my general, thank you. And and I have to name my battle tactic, which is to kill this battle line unit here. Okay. I think I have to name which one, right?
I don't think so.
Well, it'll probably be that one. If I don't make it, we can always check it later if we want. But
yes, you do pick the battle line.
I do pick that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be that one there, the closest one, the easiest one to charge.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll be back at the end of the movement phase.
What are you doing with your heroic action?
Oh, my heroic action. I guess I might as well just try to get another command point.
Yep.
Swimming in them, but still. No.
Okay, I will try to do the same thing. Yep, so I get an extra CP.
Excellent. You do need them.
I do need them. I now have 2. Yeah, so we'll be back.
Yeah, and the movement phase.
Great.
It is the Deepkin shooting phase. And first we are going to do the net launcher, the first net launcher into this unit of sequitors here. So if it hits, they can no longer pile in, and it hits on 3s, which it does. And it wounds on 3s, which it does not. But that's okay. So they cannot pile in. They have been netted, effectively. And then I will also do the same thing with this, but into the Kurnoth Hunters this time. So hits on a 3 rather. That did hit, so now they too cannot pile in. And wounds on a 3. But it does not wound again. Not super lucky with the wounds there. And now we'll go over to the Leviathan. He's going to put all his shots into the Kurnoth Hunter, or sorry, the... What are they called? Wild Riders.
Wild Riders,
yeah. So he's hitting on 3s and re-rolling 1s because of the Achillean King. Good thing, too, because that was not a great roll. Okay, so those all hit, and now we're wounding. Actually, we should be wounding on 2s because of the aspect of the storm. Here, we'll be right back. So we're back, and I checked the rule, and it's just a +1 from the aspect of the storm. So we're wounding on 2s here. Good thing, but the 1 goes out, so it's 5 at -1 rend, my friend.
Okay, so I will be saving on 6s.
Yes, sir.
And I got none of those.
So 2.5 guys are dead, I think.
1 wound each?
1 wound each, yeah.
Okay. So I will pull off 2 guys here, and then I will put a wound counter.
Excellent. And yeah, that's it for the shooting phase, though. Pretty short. We'll be back with the charge phase. It is the charge phase, and I think pretty much everything's charging. I'm just going to kind of go in like a sort of semicircle here around. So first up is going to be the lone this fool here with 1 wound left. So he gets a 7, so he's definitely in. I'm just going to scoot him in. I'm not going to bother marking it down. And then we'll go to the storm here. And he definitely makes it with a 10, so zoop. And then we'll go with these fools here. And they definitely make it. I'm going to put that there, and I'll decide later where they're going to go. I'm not sure. And then I'll do Volturnos here. And 6. Yeah, I'll figure that out in a second. We're just trying to shoot the dice rolls here. The Leviathan needs a mighty charge. He needs like an 11 here.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna roll it.
Unlikely, but yeah, let's try it. No, big no. And then we'll do the spear guys here. Oh, 10. That should definitely do it. So I'll put that next to them. And then shark number 1, the blue shark. 7, I don't think that'll do it.
No.
And then I'll do the other shark too. An 8.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
I don't think that'll do it either. But yeah, I'll move them all in and we'll be back. So everything's moved in, but we're going back in time because we don't want to like split it up too much. The eels charged in first and went into this unit, and then Andy is then going to unleash hell.
Yeah, with Dryker.
With Dryker there.
Yeah.
So and then Volturnos then moved in. So yeah, so I guess you can unleash hell now.
Sure. Yep. So Dryker has 20 shots. She's at -1 to hit, so she's hitting on 5s, and any 6s are mortal wounds.
Yikes.
Yeah. So let's see.
3 6s.
3 6s. Mm-hmm. And then I'll grab the 5s. There are 4 5s as well. So 3 mortal wounds and 4 5s. So I'll get rid of the rest of the dice.
Okay.
And then, so these wound on 3s. So that's 4 saves at rend 1.
Okay.
For this unit.
Okay. So they are, let's see, they're +1 because they're in cover? Or do you lose cover now when you charge in?
I don't know.
Okay then. Well, I think they're, oh, but then it's -1 rend. Actually, we better check that. So glad we cleared that up. I remembered it being in AoS 2, but I didn't know if they kept it for AoS 3. So it's, yes. So I was rolling 3 dice, was it?
4 dice.
4 dice, okay. So,
rend 1.
Rend 1. So basically they are where they started. And they lost 2 and +1 mortal wound, right?
3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds, okay. So we're definitely losing 1 guy there. And 1 wound going on to another guy. So I can't, oh dear, I didn't bring the one with the champions on it. Okay, well, my apologies. I guess we'll just do it that it's the same unit. So that's the champion, and then that's the banner guy. I'm sorry, guys. I have more than enough eels. Maybe we'll change them out just so it's clear for everyone. But so we lose 1 guy. That'll be the banner bearer, I think. And then one of them has 3 wounds left. And there we go. So now we do Volturnos' impact hits. So on a 2-up, he does D3 mortal wounds. He does. For the big 3.
And that's on which unit?
This unit here.
Okay.
That was a big deal about Drychit taking out these guys because now their voltaic blast doesn't work.
Yeah.
And how close does he have to be to put wounds onto that unit?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, maybe I should not remove those ones if you're going to be attacking him. So maybe I'll...
It just changes the math for me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll maybe take off 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then I guess we're in the combat phase now.
Yeah, and actually at the end of the charge phase, Alariel can release her arcane bolt.
Okay.
So she's going to do that. So she'll do D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, that's right, because I'm within 3 inches of them.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So she does 3 mortal wounds.
Yikes. That is horrific. So one of them is on 1 wound.
And then she can do a stomp on them as well.
Oh, right. That's right. So I don't have any monsters to do anything. Yeah, so... Although, like, 1 second. I mean, whatever. I guess I was gonna be in within 3 inches of them at once I pile in.
Okay.
So they are the arcane bolt would have happened in the combat phase, right?
Okay.
Right? It's the start of the combat phase. Is that correct?
It's at the end of any phase.
At the end of any phase. Okay, so we'll obviously count that,
Yeah.
right? And then at the end of the combat phase, they will be stomped.
Well, actually, I'll probably do the stomp with Dryker, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So she's going to stomp your eels here.
Sure.
So that goes off on a 2+.
Okay.
Oops. Pull that in there. Goes off. They take D3 mortal wounds. They take 1 mortal wound.
Take 1 mortal wound. Okay. So down to 2 wounds. Okay then.
And then Alera can't do anything because you're saying that they're staying outside of 3. So
I'm just going to count those 3 mortal wounds ahead of time though,
Yeah.
and we'll count it at the end.
Sure.
Okay, and so then I guess these guys might as well Voltaic Blast the unit they're in combat with, because
Sure.
he's just going to pass it off on them anyway. Wait, what does he pass it off on? On a
4-up.
4-up. Oh, okay, that's worth a shot then, I think. That's worth a shot.
So you're going to Voltaic Blast him.
Voltaic Blast the
Okay.
leader guy.
Okay.
So 3-up, it does 1 mortal wound, and on 6-up, I think it does D3. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. So they did nothing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna unleash the same thing with these guys.
And that's happening in the charge phase?
That happens at the beginning of the combat phase.
Okay. So
and so I'll just read it out just for the people at home here. Once per battle at the start of the combat phase, they can say they will unleash their bivoltaic blasts with their spears. You pick 1 unit. You roll for each 3-up. Pick an enemy unit within 3 inches of this unit. That they suffer 1 mortal wound. On a 6, they suffer D6. So I'm actually going to put that into the Kurnoth Hunters.
Okay.
Because they are terrifying. So 3-up, etc. I got no 6s, but I do 5 mortal wounds into the
So
Kurnoth.
that'll kill a Kurnoth Hunter.
Cool. They have 5 wounds exactly, hey?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and then I guess we'll go into the combat phase proper here. You said these guys aren't terrifying.
No, they'll die in a slight breeze.
Okay. Actually, I'll put it on. I'll do these guys first because I think they're going to die to Drycha if I don't.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll go into it. So it's 5 attacks from them because it's +1 to their spear attack from the champion there. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because they made a charge move. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That is a spectacularly bad roll. I was just thinking before I rolled it, should I do all-out attack on them? Because I certainly plan on doing it. And then no, so re-roll that 1. Oh my, rolled the 1 into a 1 and got 4 2s. That's just great. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Got those, of course, the worst ones, and then 3s. So that's just 1.
On the sisters?
On the sisters, yeah.
Okay, any rend on that?
No. 1 damage.
Okay, so they save on a 5. Saved.
Of course. So 2d3 attacks with the tails now. Okay, so that is 3 attacks. And hitting on 3s, rerolling 1 still. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, and now wounding on 2s because within range of the big man, so that's 3 at no rend and 1 damage.
Okay, so on 5s again.
Yep.
So I made one of those, so I take 2 damage.
So 2 more dead.
2 more dead. 1, 2, and I'm going to take her off. 2. Okay,
Cool. It's your turn.
Okay, I think I will go, maybe I'll just come back. I need to have a think.
Cool.
All right, so we're back, and I'm going to go with the Sequitors. So I've got 2 with Storm Smite Great Maces, including the leader. So they...
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm going to all-out defense them.
Okay.
So -1 here to my... There we go.
Okay, so I am hitting on 3s. So 4 hits, and then I am wounding on 3s. So that is 3 saves at rend 1.
Rend 1. So they are still on a 3-up because they're within range of the turtle, etc. 3-up. So 1 goes through.
2 damage.
Okay. So, so he's not dead yet. At the end of the combat phase, I have to take another 3 wounds. So
Okay.
I'm going to put this 3 up here to signify that.
Okay.
Sorry, how many wounds did I just take? Was it 2?
2. Yeah.
Okay. So 1 guy is down to 2.
All right, and then there's 2 with Storm Smite Maul. So they hit on 3s, and then they wound on 3s.
Okay.
So 2 at no rend.
No rend. So still on 3s. Okay.
So just 1 damage.
1 damage. So 1 guy's down to 1.
Okay. And I should point out that the Sequitors are using, in the new rule, in the FAQ, they can now choose to get a 5-up ward save in combat. So that's what they're going to do.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. Alrighty then.
So over to you.
Okay. So then that means I'll go with this lone fool here because he's only got 1 wound left, and you're only going to get like what 1. Actually, yeah. You know what? That's probably kind of a waste. You know what? Yeah, I'll do it because that's the only thing that. So 4 attacks with the Hell Saber. Yes. So 4 attacks hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1. Okay. And now wounding on 2s because of the big man. Also known as. Yeah, they're not rerolling that. And then, oh, sorry, so it's just 3, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, so on 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, so then 3 dead.
Okay. And now 1 attack with the bitey bite. So 3s and then 2s. And sorry, it's no rend, but it's D3 damage.
Okay, goes through.
Oops, my bad. Just 1.
Okay.
And then D3 attacks with the tail for 3, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh, that's not good. And then wounding on 2s for 1 at no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, goes through.
Cool.
1 damage.
And now it's your turn.
Okay, so
That was pretty impressive for 1 non-fighting eel, 1 shield eel, as they are called.
yeah. I'm gonna go with these sisters here.
Smart.
So they are gonna pile in,
Sounds good.
and they obviously have a 1-inch reach, so they can all get in.
Sounds
and I
good.
think their attacks are pretty weak. I'm just gonna grab their war scroll real quick. So Sisters of the
Oh,
Watch.
they are -1 to hit because they're in range of the Void Shield Darkness.
Okay. All right, so they normally hit on 4s, so now they're on 5s to hit them.
Excellent. Whoa! Whoa! I thought excellent. Okay.
And then wounding on 4s.
They're kind of badass, apparently.
2 at no rend.
2 at no rend,
These guys here.
so 3s because of, yeah. They're
Okay,
both
so
safe
safe.
because of the turtle.
All right, back to you.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, if I'm being honest. I'll go with the big man because I want to get rid of those. I'm going to pull up his war scroll here, hopefully quickly. I might have to edit this out. Okay, so the aspect of the storm gets 5 attacks because he charged. So add 1 to the attacks and damage characteristic of the Spear of Repressed Fury if they made a charge move in the same turn. So it's 5 attacks, and I don't think I need to all-out attack. Yeah, I'm just going to attack normally. He should be able to take them out, I would hope. So it's going to be 3s, re-rolling 1s. Oh my god. I keep choosing to not do that, and it's not good. Okay then, so it's only 2, but it is, wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of his artifact. Okay. Oh, no, that
was already a 2.
Yeah. Oh, it was a 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always wounding on 2s. So it's minus 2 rend, and it's 3 damage each.
Okay, so that'll wipe the unit.
Okay.
So that's this.
All of that for what? Yes, that's that unit there. And then it's back to you, my friend.
Okay, well, I will go with the Nomad Prince.
Sure.
Actually, I'll go with Dryker first.
Yeah,
Let's do Dryker. So she is going to pile in, and so she has Slashing Talons. She's fully healthy, so she has 6 attacks with those, hitting on 4s. So 4 hits.
Okay.
And then she is wounding on 3s. So that's 3 saves at rend 2.
Okay.
For these guys here.
Rend 2, so all up defense and the turtle, so it puts them back to their 4 up.
Wow.
Okay, so that was very lucky. I'm not very lucky on my attacks though, which is interesting as a Deepkin player. So what's the rest of her attacks?
So then she has 10 attacks with the Swarm of Squirmlings.
Okay.
So they hit on 3s, but 6s are mortal wounds automatically.
Ooh.
So no 6s. And wounding on 4s.
Okay.
So she does 3 at no rend.
Okay, so saving on 3s. So 1 goes through, down to 1 wound. Boop. Okay.
So back to you.
Okay, then they've attacked and they've attacked. I'll do Volturnos before I forget him, as is the danger. So 5 attacks with his Astra Solus, sure. 3s rerolling 1s because of himself and because he charged. What's with all these freaking 2s? Oh, that's brutal stuff. Okay. Wounding on 2s because of the big man there. So that's 2 at -1 rend, D3 damage.
So 6s. Nope. How much damage?
D3. So 3 so far.
Okay.
And then Fang, Jaw, and Talons. 3s. Oh my god, another 2. Okay. And then 2s to wound. So that's 2 at -1 rend, 1 damage now.
2 at -1, 1 damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're dead.
Okay. He still had his lashing tails. I meant to pile him in, but we don't remember where he was, where they were, right?
I think he would have had to have just moved up a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit? Okay.
Yeah. So then I'll go with the Nomad Prince. He has 4 attacks.
Okay.
He's going to go into these guys here, hitting on 3s. So 2 hits, and then wounding on 3s. So 2 at rend 1 for them.
2 at rend 1, so they're back to 3s because of the all-out, all-out defense.
So then they're naturally on a 4.
They're naturally on a 4, and then they've got the turtle plus the...
all-out defense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm done. So then you've got to do the... Eels
Oh,
here.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the Morsar Guard. I'm going to pile them in very carefully, so maybe we'll come back after I do that.
Okay.
So we're back. Everything's been carefully piled in. So it's going to be spears into them and tails into them, bite attack into them, and then all the spears into them, all the tails into them, and 2 bite attacks into them. So it's going to get a little bit complicated. So first I'll go into the Wild Riders with these 2 guys.
Yep.
So it's 4 attacks, hitting on, oh sorry, I'm going to all out attack.
Okay.
Finally, everyone's been waiting with bated breath, I'm sure. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, because they made a charge move. So re-rolling the 1. Okay, yay, they all hit. And now wounding on 3s. I don't think they're in range of to get the +1. So wounding on 3s. So that's 3 at -2 rend, 2 damage.
On the Wild Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get no save, so I just lose 3 guys.
Okay. Then, are you sure you don't want to pull them out of combat so they can charge later? Because I still have 1 bite attack into them, and the tails, but the tails they don't do as much. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'll pull these 2.
Because they're more dangerous on the charge, I remember.
Yeah, I'll pull these 2, and then this guy,
Okay.
and I'll put a wound on this back guy here.
Okay, cool. And so then, because all the attacks happen at the same time, we'll do the bite attack, the 1 bite attack. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s for 0 rend, but D3 damage.
Okay, on the Wild Raiders?
Yes, yes.
Okay, on a 5.
Okay,
Goes
so
through.
D3 damage for 3 damage.
Kills 2 more.
Okay, and then 2 tail attacks, D3 attacks. So that's 3 attacks. And then hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s, and then wounding on 3s. No re-rolls, but they all go through, so it's 3, no rend, 1 damage now.
Okay, so 1 more dead.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty fighty. That's I guess their claim to fame. So now it will be the spear attacks going into the sequitors.
Yeah.
So and it'll be +1 attack for the leader as well. So then we got 2, 2, and I need 2 more dice. Oh, there we go. I'll just use these. They're not as easy to see though on camera. Come on, there we go. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the charge. Re-roll that 1. Finally, my terrible rolling isn't mattering as much. And now wounding on 3s. There we go. Oh, no, that's a 2. So 6 at 2 rend, 2 damage.
Okay, so saving on 6s. So I save 1, so 5 go through 2 damage.
Okay.
So that'll be 10 5-up saves. Mm-hmm. So I made 1, 2,
Nice.
3 of those, so 7. So that's going to be 3.5 guys dead.
Okay. And then 2 two-fanged maw attacks.
3 and a wound on a guy. Okay.
2 fanged maw attacks is hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s. So just 1. No rend.
Okay, on a 4. Saved.
Nicely done. And now 4 D3 attacks coming from their whippy tails. So 4 attacks, or 4 D3 attacks. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is 7, 8, 9. Is that right? Yes. Okay. And now we are hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because they made a charge. Okay, and then wounding on 3s now. Oops, my bad. Okay, that is not as good. So 5, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, on 4s. So
Nicely
1 fail.
done.
So 1 damage.
Yes,
And then I get a 5-up shrug.
you do.
I do. I make
Nicely
it.
done. Well rolled, my friend. Okay, that's them.
Okay, I guess I'll do the Scourge Runner Chariot. I was trying to see if there's any way to sneak Ilariel in, but I don't think I can. So I'll just do the Scourge Runner Chariot then.
Okay.
So it has its Hook Spear, 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on a 4. Wounds.
Yep.
At no rend.
No rend. So 3 up. saves it.
And then the Vicious Bite is 4 attacks on 4s, 2 hits, and then on 5s.
On 5s, hey? Oh, because it's like a mount.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So that's it for combat, I think.
Yes. It's the bottom of the turn, so I'm going to blow my... Oh, sorry, I have to take 3 mortal wounds on these guys from Malarial. So 1's dead, and then 1 has taken 2 more wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will spend a CP to auto-save Battle Shock with the Wild Riders.
Okay.
And then I got to check the...
Actually, I can't even lose guys because they're +1 bravery from Volturnos within 18 inches, and I only lost 1 guy in each.
Okay, so I'm bravery 7 with the Sequitors. I've lost 3 models, so I'm going to have to roll for them.
Okay.
And I rolled a 2, so that's fine.
Nice. Okay then.
And
I guess it's the roll off.
Yeah.
So I did get my, I did in fact kill the battle line.
Yeah.
Quite efficiently, as it turns out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got 2 points. Oh, and aren't we supposed to determine where it comes down before we do that?
Let's come back and figure.
Sure, let's figure. So we do have to roll for where the, I mean, I'm calling it a comet still because this is basically old Star Strike, the battle plan, but it's 2d6 and it comes down on the center line of the table. 7, it'll be here, below a 7 over here, above a 7 over here.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. It is exactly a 7, so it's going to be right in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, and now
we roll for turn.
Now we roll for turn.
Big roll.
Big roll.
I got a 1.
I got a 5, and I'll think about it. I'm done thinking. I'll take the turn. It is Deepkin, turn 2. We're at the top, and I've only got 2 CP. I'm feeling a little vulnerable, so I'm going to try and roll to get an extra 1. So on a 4 up, I will get an extra point here. And if you could just point it at the, thank you. Oh, that's unfortunate. So then, now you're going to, so that's right, you're supposed to rally first.
Yeah, so I'll spend a CP to try to rally the Wild Riders.
That's a great idea.
So 8 of them are dead. Mm-hmm. So I get to roll 8 dice, and I'm looking for 6s.
Come on, 6s.
No 6s.
Dang it. I feel like I just cursed you.
And then for my heroic action, I'm going to do their finest hour on Dryker.
Ooh, smart. That's a great idea. Okay, well, that's all there is to my hero phase. A little sad, but we'll be back at the end of the movement phase.
Okay.
It is the Deepkin shooting phase, and up first is everyone's favorite ninja turtle of the ocean, the Leviathan. So he has 8 attacks. He's hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the king. And yeah, there we go. So that was a pretty good roll. Very good roll. And now wounding on 2s because of the aspect of the storm. No rerolls. So that's 7 at -1.
On the Wild Riders?
On the Wild Riders.
Okay, looking for 6s.
Yes, sir.
So they're dead.
Okay. They didn't deserve to be there, frankly, because they didn't rally at all. You were like, come on, boys. And they were like, nope. I don't think so, friend. Okay, so first up will be Sharky number 1 shooting into Alariel there. I just want to stop her from piling in. So hitting on 3s. And he hits. And then wounding on 3s. So it wounds. It's 0 rend, but it's 3 damage. And I don't really care if you save it because I was able to stop her from piling in.
Saved.
Yes. And now the other one then will try to stop the Karnath Hunters from piling in, because why not? That's not a miss because I don't think he's in range. So I'm just going to call it a miss. He might be in range because it's 18 inches for Volturnos, but whatever, man. I guess, and then we'll go into, we can go straight into charging, I guess.
Sure.
Cool. Volty here is going to charge into Drycha. And he will make it for sure. But I'll just put the dice over there. He's a 7. I'm going to call it out loud because there was some confusion between us earlier. And then the aspect of the storm makes it with an 11. and just the other shark and the turtle to charge. So I'll do the turtle first. I almost said turtle. That will do it with an 11, and I have to remember to do his impact hits. And I need one more dice. There we go. And Sharky number 2, the blue shark, rather, 8. So that they all made it in. And why don't I just do the impact hits right now? So Volturnos on a 2-up, just D3 for the big 3 on Drycha.
Okay, so she takes 3 wounds.
Okay. And then the Leviathan into the Kurnoth Hunters there. I believe it's a 2-up. Won't do it on the 1 though. And that's it. So, well, I'll charge everything in, and then we'll be back with the combat phase.
Okay.
So we have to do the end of the charge phase.
Monstrous actions.
Monstrous actions, thank you. So this guy is going to try and roar on the Kurnoth Hunters, which goes off.
So they cannot receive command points?
They cannot receive command points, exactly.
And Dryker is going to try to stomp the
yeah.
guys here. That goes off. They take D3 mortal wounds.
Which will definitely kill a guy.
1 mortal wound.
There you go. That's all you needed to do because you were just trying to kill off the guy with the 1 wound left.
Yeah.
Or girl, as it were.
And then Alariel will try to roar at this shark here. And that goes off. So that shark cannot receive command points.
Cool. Okay. So then, yep. So first up is going to be the turtle with 6 attacks. Do I want to? No, I think I'm gonna just attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack normally. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for making their charge. So that comes out, and I got 2 1s here. So those all hit, but no 6s, unfortunately, because that does 3 mortal wounds when he does that. But he should. Oh no, he's not going to be +1 to wound, I don't think, because he's not wholly within. So 3 at. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, I was doing. Good thing well, that was close. Sorry, it's 3 at no rend 1 damage. That's not the bite attack.
Okay. 3.
That makes sense, because why would he have 6 bite attacks? Yeah.
Okay, no rend, so saving on 3s.
Yes, sir.
So they all saved.
Okay. So now it's 4 attacks with the massive scything fins. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. They all hit. And now wounding on 3s. So that's 4 at -1 rend, but they are 4 damage each.
Yeah. Okay, so saving on 4s. Okay, 2 go through.
2 go through, so that's 8
damage.
Yes,
So that will kill 1, and I'll put 3 wounds on another guy.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. So last but certainly not least is the Crushing Jaws. It's 2 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, and 6s are 3 mortal wounds. So I think they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the turtle done.
Okay, so I will do Dryker.
Yeah.
So she is going to attack your guy here.
Excellent. She is -1 to hit. Before I forget.
Okay.
Yet again.
I will do all-out attack with her then.
Okay.
So that cost me a CP.
It does indeed.
So she has. Oh, then she wouldn't be. What's the rend on your guys' attacks here?
It depends on what they. He has way more rend.
Okay. Actually, I'll save that
Especially the
CP
charge.
then. She won't do all-out attack.
Okay.
So the slashing talon, she's taken 3 wounds, and so she has 5 attacks. She's at -1 to hit.
Okay.
So she's hitting on 5s then.
Wow.
So she hit with 2. And then she wounds on, normally 3s, but with finest hour, she wounds on 2s.
Okay.
So 2 saves at Rend 2 for this guy.
Okay, so he is Rend 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that's he just has to wear it then.
Yeah.
So 5 up. Yeah. Nothing.
2 damage each.
Okay, so he's taken 4 damage.
And then 7, 8, 9, 10. Then she has the Swarm of Squirmlings, which now is hitting on 4s. 6 is a mortal wound straight up.
Okay.
So, yowzers, there we go.
Oh my god.
5 mortal wounds.
I thought you said I had nothing to worry about. He's dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow. Yep, he's dead. Okay then. That was terrifying. So then I will, I'll pile in with this guy here because she's already gone. And
I'll do.
oh, wait a minute. Sorry. I think I should go with them first.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So so piling in. They no longer have to be in coherency because they're down to 5 models. So, or not the old coherency, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I might have to edit that out, but they're all shifting around. None of them move farther away from the closest unit. I don't remember. This was on one of the, I think that guy. Okay, so it's 10 attacks plus 1 for the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I definitely need, oh, and then plus 1 for the
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s, no charged rerolls, so, and Volturnos is dead. Okay, so hitting, that's all hit. And now wounding on 2s because they are close enough to the fellow. So that's 8, no rend, 1 damage on these Sequitails.
Okay, so they're saving on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4 go through, but then they get their 5 up after save.
Okay.
And I make
So
2 wounds. So
the leader's alive with
the leader's alive with 1 wound.
Okay.
And I don't get that 5 up after save anymore.
Okay. And now 5 bitey attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay, and wounding on 2s. So that's 2 at no rend, D3 damage.
Okay, 4s. 1 goes through.
So D3 damage.
Doesn't matter, he's dead.
Oh, but he's got an after save.
No, he doesn't, because there's a shield guy died.
Oh!
well, I suppose it's simultaneous, isn't it?
It is simultaneous, yeah.
Okay, so how many do I save?
1.
Just 1?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, we saved it. Okay.
There you go. And now 5 D3 attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goodness, okay. So that is 10, and I don't see my other, oh, there. Oops. So hitting on 3s. Oops. And then wounding on 2s. Wow. Not good, but that's still 4 at no rend and just 1 damage.
Okay, 2 go through, and then the shield saves. 2 5-ups. Nope, so
Wow.
he's definitely dead.
That was so close, though. That 5-up made all the difference in the world there. Okay, so now...
The Nomad Prince, he's within 2 inches of this guy, right?
Yep.
So he'll just go, he has 4 attacks.
You'll have to pile him in. Should I just
Well,
do it
he's
for
got
you?
reach of 2, so I just don't want to bring in this guy.
Oh, I see. Reach of 2. Okay, yeah, I think that works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Cool.
So 3 hits.
Cool.
And then wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So 3 saves at rend 1.
Rend 1, so saving on 5s.
And this is 2 damage.
Wow, it kills him. Nicely done.
Thanks.
And now I guess it is just the aspect of the storm
Yeah.
in all his fury. And he is furious. He did not like what you did to Volturnos. So he.
I'm going to do all-out defense on Dryker.
Yep, smart. 5 attacks, hitting on. Let's see. I'm going to do all-out attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Oops. So that's 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because he made the charge there, and then wounding on 2s, rerolling everything because she's a monster. There we go. So that's 5 at -2. 1 second. -2 rend. Sorry, -2, 3 damage each.
Okay, so I'm currently on a 1+ save, so I'm saving on 3s.
Okay.
So 1 goes through.
Okay. So that's 3 damage. And then 4 attacks, hitting on 2s because of all that attack, rerolling 1s because of charge, and that's 4. And then now we're wounding on 2s, rerolling everything. Okay, so that's 3 at -1 rend this time, but only 1 damage.
Okay, so 2s. Saved them all.
Okay, and then 2d6 attacks. So that's 9 attacks. So that's 6. There we go. Come on. Hitting on 4s, or sorry, hitting on 3s because of all that attack. And wounding on 4s, rerolling everything because she's a monster. Whoa, good thing. So that is 6. 6 at, oh sorry, that still would have been, yeah. 6 at no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, so 2s. So 2 go through. So she's taken 8 wounds.
And she has how many left?
She has 2 left.
Wow. Goodness gracious.
Okay, I guess I'll just go with the Scourge on a Chariot. So it has 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Nothing. And then it has 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. So 2 hits, and then wounding on 5s. Nothing. And then you have your shark, I think.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave the shark there because...
Yeah,
oh, wait, I see. Yeah, but then Alera would get to smack back and smack really hard. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to leave that there. And, yeah, that's the turn, looks like.
Yeah.
So I captured the command point. I made sure that this guy was in. And I did not bring it down, which I forgot to even mention during on camera.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. I guess it's on to Living City turn 2.
Okay. All right, so we're going into my turn 2, and so this is kind of a complicated hero phase. So my battle tactic is going to be monstrous takeover. I'm going to try to contest an objective with a monster.
Which you will be able to do automatically because
Yeah.
Ilariel can just move over there and take it.
Yeah, so then, so Living City stuff, I do get to heal 1 wound automatically. So Dryker has only taken 7 wounds.
That's
And
nice.
then for my heroic action, her bravery's down to 7. I need to roll 7 or less to do...
And she's down 1 bravery because of the Terranite
Yeah.
venom from the this guy's spear.
Yeah, so 7 or less.
Cool.
So, yes, so she...
Wow.
Actually, it was equal. If it's equal,
It's equal.
she heals 1.
Exactly.
So she heals 1.
She's taking 6 now.
Okay, and nothing else needs to heal. What's your heroic action gonna be?
I just need a CP because I've only got 1 left. So I get it on a 2-up now because my general is dead. Oh, of course. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. One of those kinds of rolling days.
Okay. And then Ilariel does her healing, so she can heal D3 for the Dryker. So Dryker heals 3.
Wow.
So then she has only taken 3.
Goodness.
I will blow the Wardrobe Horn.
Okay.
So that gives me +1 attack from my hero phase until the next hero phase.
Okay.
The other thing that I'm going to do is with the Nomad Prince, he can do his Harrying Bird of Prey. He picks a hero within 16 inches. Until my next hero phase, subtract 1 from casting, dispelling, and unbinding, and subtract 1 from hit rolls with that model. So he's going to pick this guy here.
Until your next hero phase?
Until my next hero phase.
Okay.
So he's at -1 to hit.
Cool.
And then we're going to go into magic. So I am going to try to cast Throne of Vines with Ilariel.
Okay.
And that goes off on a 5.
Okay.
You don't have anything?
I do
to stop
not.
it. Okay. So then she is going to try to cast her damage dealing spell.
Yep.
Which is Metamorphosis. She is at +2 to this. So she is, and she's going to target this unit
Okay.
here, I think. Yeah. So she rolled
10.
10 plus 2 is 12.
That's correct.
So she gets to roll 12 dice.
Ooh.
And every 3-up is a mortal wound on them.
Wow. Big money, big money.
Okay, I'll take away the fails.
Wow.
That's a lot. Yeah, that is 6, 9, 11 mortal wounds on that unit.
Okay then, so 2 dead, 2 here, plus 4 is 6, plus 1 more. There we go. So, wow, that killed 3 of them.
Okay.
There we go.
And so then she's got one last spell. She will try to do Mystic Shield. Mm-hmm. So that goes off on a 7 plus 2 is 9. So she has Mystic Shield.
Okay.
So I'll put that on her. And then Dryker is going to try to cast Life Surge to try to heal herself, and that does not go off. And then finally, the Nomad Prince is going to try to cast his spell, which is Iron Oak Skin. He's going to try to cast that on Dryker, and it goes off on a 6. Goes off on a 7.
Okay.
So Dryker is now -1 to be wounded.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
pretty successful hero phase there.
yeah, I'm going to put this little token on her just to remind me.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the end of my hero phase. So then we'll go into movement.
Excellent.
Okay, so we are back, and now I'm into the shooting phase. Mm-hmm. So I am going to start off by shooting with Dryker. She is going to shoot into this guy here. I'll spend a CP for all-out attack.
Okay.
And I'm just going to double check to see how she's affected. She does have 20 shots still with her colony of Flitter Furies. Mm-hmm. So now she'll be hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to grab 20 dice. 10, 15, and 20. So yeah, so she's hitting on 3s, but 6s are mortal wounds automatically.
Okay. I like it.
So take away the misses.
One mortal wound, right?
So 1 mortal wound.
Okay. And then I'll do that after, because it has a shrug on mortals and regulars, so I might as well just do it all at once.
And then these wound on 3s.
Okay.
So that is 6, 9, 12 saves.
Whoa. I'm just going to do 6 twice.
Okay.
I guess it's too late to all out defense, isn't it? So it saves everything but 1.
Okay.
Right? Wait, sorry, how many?
6.
But like, what's the rend?
Rend 1.
Oh, okay. Then 1 more goes through. So that's 2. And they're 1 damage each?
Yeah.
Okay, so then 5 up after shrug. So it shrugs 1, so it takes 2.
Okay.
Okay. Put a dice next to him for now. Actually, yeah. I'm going to use the wound dial because... Anyway, sorry. What's the next attack?
I'll go with the Scourge Runner Chariot.
Okay.
So it has its Ravager Harpoon. It has 2 attacks. Any 6s are automatically D3 mortal wounds.
Yikes.
So it hits on 2s.
Okay.
Both hit, and then it wounds on 3s. Oops. Should I reroll that?
Sure.
So 1 at rend 1. On these guys?
On rend 1, so that does go through because...
D3. So 1 wound.
Okay.
And then 4 shots with its repeater crossbow, hitting on 5s. 2 hit, and wounding on 4s. 1 save at no rend.
Saves it.
Okay, and then a Larial shot. I will go for...
You have to shoot the shark because it's the closest
Okay,
unit.
so he's going to shoot the shark then. Okay,
Like,
so...
on second thought, I think I'll have to shoot the shark.
Yeah, so she hits on 2s.
Cool.
And she wounds on 2s. Nothing.
Okay.
So that's the end of my shooting phase. So then charge phase, I'll roll for the Nomad Prince. So he is in on a 7. I'll just push him in.
Sweet.
And then I'll roll Alariel's charge. So it's a 5, so she's going to be in as well.
Gonna gank my shark, huh?
Yeah. And she does do impact hits. Roll to see if that happens. And yeah, she does D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
So she does 3 mortal wounds on the shark.
Okay. So he's down to 5 wounds left. There we go. Pointing at you. Okay, I guess that's it for your charge then.
Yeah, so then into combat.
Do you want to go straight into combat or you want to have a think?
No, I'll go straight into combat.
Cool.
I'm going to go with Dryker.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a CP for all-out attack.
I'm going to all-out defense before I forget.
And so normally she's taken 3 wounds, so she's down to 5 attacks normally, but she goes back up to 1 with the Wardrobe Horn.
Okay.
So she will be hitting on 3s. So that is 5 hits.
Okay.
And then she is wounding. Oh, we've forgotten monstrous actions.
Oh, right. Well, I don't get any because I'm not within anything. So
Okay.
you just do both of yours.
Okay, so I will do Alariel. She will do Stomp on the shark.
Smart.
Actually, I'll do Stomp with Dryker on this guy.
Can she stop him? Oh, yeah, because he's not a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart. Okay. So we found it exactly after I hit
Yeah.
stop. So yeah, he's not a monster, so she can stomp him.
Yeah. So Stomp on this guy.
Stomp away, my friend.
Goes off, and he takes 1 mortal wound.
5 up. Loves it.
Okay, and then Alariel will stop him from spending CPs, which she does.
Okay.
Sorry, okay, anyway, so these are wounding on 3s with her slashing talents. So that is 2 at Rend 2.
Okay. So all out defense puts him on 2, so he's on 4s. Neither.
Okay, 2 damage each.
Sorry, wait, who is attacking?
This guy.
Okay. 2 damage each. Okay, so now we need some after saves. So it takes 2. Okay.
That guy's tough.
Yeah. Down to 8. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, then she has her 10 attacks. Now these are hitting on 4s, but any 6s and mortal wounds automatically.
Wow.
So no 6s, and so 5 hit, and then wounding on 4s. So 3 at no rend.
I think that was, oh yeah, 3, sorry, 3. Okay. 3 at no rend, so saving on 2s. And saved him.
Okay, so your activation.
Okay. I don't think that shark's gonna do much. I'm gonna have a think and we'll be back.
Okay.
So I decided to do the shark before Alariel makes him into chum. So we're doing 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. And no rerolls. And wounding on 3s, but rerolling everything because she's a monster. And I am Domhane. So nothing into nothing there. So 3 at no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, so on 2s because she has Mystic Shield. Save them all.
Okay. And now 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Yeah, no rerolls. And then wounding on 3s, rerolling everything. Because she's a monster. So that's 1 at -2 rend now.
Okay, so 1 of 4. Saved.
Okay. Back to this combat over here.
Yeah, so I'll go with the Nomad Prince. He's at +1 attack, so he is hitting on 3s. So
Whoa.
That was a terrible roll. 1 hit. And wounding on a 3. 1 at rend 1.
Rend 1. So yeah, I guess it's just a 4-up save. Yep.
So 2 damage.
2 damage. So 5 ups. One down to 1 damage. Okay. So he's taken 7, or he's got 7 left, I mean. And now I guess it's him. He's -1 to hit and wound, I believe, right?
Well, if he attacks Dryker, he's at
Okay.
-1 to wound her.
and she's only taken 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still going to put it into her because she's absolutely terrifying and I need kind of a swing back here. So it was looking quite good for me early on, but it's not looking quite as good for me now. So we got 4 attacks. 4 attacks. And he's hitting on 4s.
So -1 to hit. It's 4s?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, he was +1 to his save from all-out defense earlier. I might have to check that. I don't remember what I rolled. But yeah, anyway. So none of those hit. Because he's -1 to his hit. And he's not re-rolling anything. So then I guess we're going over to the... Oh, I forgot to do the thing with the cruel hook, but it's too late for that now. So 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. So that's 2 hits.
And that's with the -1 again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's 3.
-1
Oh, -1 to wound as well. So he's still 2s though, because he gives +1 to wound to everything around him, including himself, therefore. So 2s, rerolling everything because she's a monster. So that's 2 at -1, 1 damage.
Okay, so on 4s. So 1 goes through, 1
Okay,
damage.
just 1 damage. And now 2d6 attacks for 4. And wounding, hitting on 4s. So that's only 2. And then wounding on 4s because he's -1. So that's 2 at no rend, 1 damage.
So 3s. Both go through.
Okay.
1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that was worth it, I guess.
I guess I'll go with the Scourge Run Chariot.
Sure. I forgot about those guys.
So it has 2 attacks, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on a 4, wounds, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay. So it saves.
And then 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, so 2, and then wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Okay. I guess they'll go now. So 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay. And now wounding on 2s. It's not a monster, is it?
No.
Okay. So just 1 at no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, on a 5. Nope, so 1 damage.
And then 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Yikes, not good. And then 2 D3 tail attacks. So for 3, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s because of the Eidolon. So that's 2, no rend, 1 damage.
2, no rend, 1 damage.
Yes, sir.
So 5s. So it takes 2 more wounds.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so then I'll go to Ilariel.
Okay,
So
the main event.
The main event, see what she can do. So she's got +1 attack with the beetle. So then she's at 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. So that's 3 hits, and then wounding on 2s.
Okay.
So 2 at rend 2.
2 at rend 2. So it's got +1 from the turtle. So 3. So then it goes back to 5s. Yikes.
So 5 damage each, so 10 wounds.
So it's dead, big time. It was made into chum. Aw. Baby shark is dead. Okay, I think that's everything. So now we have to roll to see where things come down. Do you want to do it this time?
Sure.
Okay, so just to recap, so it'll be this sort of backish line
Yeah, and I
back
should
here.
just do my scoring. So I got
Okay.
my monstrous takeover,
Yep, you got it.
and I got the objective. So I get 4 points.
Yes, sir.
So that puts me up to 6.
Okay, and then yeah, so if it comes back in this back line, it'll be 7s in the dead center, and then lower than a 7 on my left, higher than a 7 on my right. So we'll do yours first, okay?
Okay, so roll right here.
Sure.
That's a 9.
9, so it'll go over here.
Okay.
And then, do you want to roll 2 more, and then it'll go on the back line over here, but the same
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, so high is the side.
High is on, yeah, camera right.
So
There we
12.
go. So it's back over here. Wow, so everything is mostly over
Yes.
here, where all the action was. We knew ahead of time that this is where the fighting was going to be, so we just decided to fight over here and just save everyone a little time. Cool. So now it's the roll-off again.
Big roll off.
Big roll-off. Huh.
2.
And I took the top of the turn, so that means the ties go to me.
Yeah.
So I think I have to take it, because otherwise Alariel's going to gank my entire army.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll be back with Deepkin turn 3. It is Deepkin turn 3, and first things first, I'm going to try to do heroic recovery. Oh, and I keep forgetting to say my battle tactic. It's going to be Slay the Warlord. So I'm trying to kill that lone wanderer.
So this is your heroic recovery roll?
Heroic recovery. So I need less than 10. Of course.
Okay,
Wow.
I will try the same thing on Dryker, so I will need 7 or less. I do, so she gets D3 back for 1.
Okay. And that's it.
So now you're in the movement phase, and
Yep.
we'll be back then.
Perfect. It is the shooting phase now, and first we're going with the turtle here. Actually, I'm going to put all my shots into the wanderer guy.
Okay.
Yeah, because I might be able to take him out.
Okay.
Cool. So he has 5 wounds, right?
Yes.
Cool. So hitting on 3s.
Sorry.
Yep, no worries. So we got that. Not great. Wounding on 2s because of the aspect of the storm. Come on, man. So that's 2 at -1 rend.
Okay, so he is on 4s. And he saved them both.
Okay. And now it's the shark shooting into the
at
same guy.
Same guy? Okay.
So 3s. And then wounds on, should be on 2s, but doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, rend.
No rend, but 3 damage.
Okay, saving on a 3. Saved.
Okay. And that's it. So now I guess charges. First the turtle.
Okay.
So he will make it in to Dry Chow.
And she is going to unleash hell for
Okay.
CP.
Okay.
So I will grab 5 dice, sorry, 20 dice
Cool.
for this. That is my 20 dice, and I'm just going to check her, what she's taken 5 wounds.
Yep.
So,
Oh, wait, 1 second.
Yeah.
So I think the impact hits happen at the same time, right?
if the impact hits when you...
Let's find out, because that can make a difference into how many attacks she gets.
Okay.
So, roll a dice for each enemy unit within 1 inch of this model after it finishes a charge move.
Yeah, so you do that now, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that first then. I guess I could have ended up over here, but then it might end up stopping that guy from making it in, so I'll just do it into Drycha for D3 for 2.
2 mortal wounds?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so she's taken 7. So now she gets to unleash hell.
Yep. That didn't change the amount of attack she gets.
No, it just changes her range, but the range doesn't matter because you're right there.
That's totally true.
Okay, so she is hitting on 5s, 6s are mortal wounds.
There you go. Yep, there we go. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay.
So any mortal wounds?
3 mortal
3
wounds.
mortal wounds. And then any 5s, there's 2 5s.
Okay.
So then I'll need to roll those. And these wound on 3s. So 1 at rend 1 on the turtle.
So saving on 4s. Saves it.
Okay, so just the 3
Just
wounds.
the 3 wounds, which is still a lot.
Yeah, and then you can carry on.
Okay, so then he's... how many wounds has he taken? That? Oh, so he's got 13 left.
Okay.
And then we'll do the aspect of the storm here. So he makes it. Rar. And he immediately heals D3 wounds
Okay.
for 2. Takes him back to 9 wounds. And then left. Just the shark.
Okay.
There we go. He'll make it in, and no impact hits for him.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we can go directly into attacking.
Well, I'll do the monstrous actions. You get your monstrous action with your turtle.
Yes. I'm going to try and roar.
Okay.
Drycha.
Okay.
3s. Yay, so she cannot do anything. Like, she can't give or receive command abilities.
Sure.
And now it's your turn.
I will try to stomp your big guy here.
Cool.
So on a 2, yep, he takes D3 mortal wounds. He takes 2 mortal wounds.
5 up to save. 1 save, so he's back down to, or he's back to 8, or down to 8.
Yep.
Okay. So now my entire army goes because it's high tide.
Right.
I almost forgot that. So, well, I'll just go across here. First up will be the turtle.
Yep.
I named him
So
Michelangelo.
he is at -1 to wound Dryker because of that spell she has on her.
Okay, that's good to know. But he's also +1 to wound because of the aspect of the storm. So it'll all even out. So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. So those all hit. And then it's 3s to wound, rerolling everything because she's a monster. Okay. Oh, but and it's reroll, and it's so it evened out. So yeah. So those wound, and then so it's 5 no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, so saving on 3s.
Yes.
So she takes 2, so she's taken 9. She has 1 wound left.
Okay. And now for the fun part. So the scything fins, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay. And then wounding on 3s, rerolling everything. So that's 4 at -1 rend, and they are, doesn't matter.
Okay, so
got
I need
one left.
all 4s here.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, she made none of them.
Okay. I mean, that's the time to flub your roll because it
didn't
right?
matter,
Yeah.
So, yep.
Okay.
And then you get to go with him.
Yeah, I'll go with the aspect.
I will all-out defense with my Nomad Prince.
Smart. So I will go over to him.
And he's at -1. Yeah, he's at -1 to hit.
-1 to hit. Okay. So he is hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s then, with the Spear of Repressed. Oh no, he's got 5 attacks because he made a charge move. So, whoa, it's a lot of 1s. I don't like that. Okay, so that's only 2. And wounding on 2s. And so that's 2 at -2 rend, 3 damage each.
Okay, so he needs 4s or he's dead. He's good.
Wow. He's at 4 with a 2 rend?
He's at 3 normally, and he got all-out defense and he's on 2.
Holy mackerel. Okay, and then I forgot to do this at the start of the combat phase. I'm going to pick him.
Yeah.
Because he has a wound characteristic of 3 or less. And I add 1 to hit rolls. Oh, dang it, made for this model that target that hero in that phase. Darn it. I don't think it made a difference there, but anyway, so I'm hitting on
-1?
-1, so +1, so 3s again, rerolling 1s. Goodness gracious. Holy mackerel. Okay, so that's 3. Oh, sorry, that was to hit, right? And then wounds on 2s. Come on, man. -1 rend, 1 damage each.
Okay, so 3s. So 1 goes through. 1
Okay.
damage.
1 damage, yes, sir. Oh my goodness. And then 2d6 attacks for 6. There we go. So 3s and rerolling 1s. Okay. And then wounding on 3s because of his own ability. So that's 5, no rend.
Okay, so saving on 2s.
Wow.
So 1 goes through.
Wow. That is brutal stuff.
So now you get to attack my Scourge on a Chariot.
Yes, I will do the the eels first.
Okay.
So they are 5 attacks with their spears, and they are hitting on 3s, re-rolling ones. Oh wait, no, they're not re-rolling ones because it doesn't matter. And now wounding on 3s. Or wounding on 2s because of the big guy. And not re-rolling, so that's 3, no rend, 1 damage.
So the Scourge and Chariot has a 5-up save.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's dead.
Oh, okay. Well, that was nice and simple.
So then I will just go with my Nomad Prince.
Sounds good.
So he is on 4 attacks normally, but the Wardrobe Horn is still active, so he's got 5 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Everything hit.
Okay.
And then wounding on 3s. 3 saves at rend 1
Okay.
for this guy here.
Saving on 4s. Okay.
2 damage each.
Jeez. Okay, it's 5 ups. Okay, so 3 more damage. Good lord, he's just not doing so good this game. Okay, that's it. So,
Scoring?
yep, both objectives. So that's 6.
Yeah.
And I failed to kill your general because I couldn't roll well, and he saved really, really well. So I guess that's just 6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we'll be back with Living City turn 3.
Yep. Okay, so we are into Living City turn 3. So I have chosen the battle tactic Conquer, so I'm going to try to take this objective away from Rob.
Smart.
By hopefully killing something there. So at the start of the round, Living City, heal 1 wound. So I'm just going to heal 1 on my Nomad Prince, and then we're into heroic actions. So I think, yeah, he is, because I really don't need the CP. No, I'll try to roll for a CP.
Sure.
On a 4-up. Nope, I don't get it.
Okay, I'm going to try and heroic recovery on the aspect of the storm. Okay, I do get it now. D3 for the big 3. That was good. So he's back to 8 wounds left. Oop, I went the wrong way. Cool, and then I guess we're on to your spell casting.
Yeah, and I'll do the Harrying Bird of Prey again on this guy. So that's that -1 to hit thing.
Okie doke.
So then I'm into spell casting. So Alariel will do her Throne of Vine spell. That goes off on an 8.
Okay.
So she gets +2 to cast. And then she's going to try her Metamorphosis spell.
Okay.
So, wow, that goes off on a 14.
Wow.
And she's going to target this unit here.
Okay.
So I roll 14 dice. So that is 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and every 3 up is a mortal wound.
That's brutal.
So they take 5, 10 mortal wounds on that unit in the
They're
middle.
dead. Yeah.
Okay.
They had 7 left. Cruel, cruel man. Okay. Or cruel, cruel woman.
Yeah.
She is
sure.
fearsome and a badass model at that.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to see, I know she has the other spell, I got to quickly check the name of that spell, is Cage of Thorns.
Okay.
So it has a range of 18. So yeah, she's going to try to do that on the Leviathan.
Okay.
And that goes off on a 7.
Okay.
So basically it halves his move, and when he moves for the first time,
Oh, he takes D6 mortal wounds.
takes D6 mortal wounds. Yeah, I'm just going to put this token on him just to
Okay.
remind us, because I keep losing my tokens. Or is this one here? Yeah, that one there. Cage of Thorns. There we go.
Okay.
All right, and then the Nomad Prince can cast a spell. So he's going to, on himself, he'll just do his Iron Oak Skin spell on a 6. That goes off on an 8. So he has Iron Oak Skin. I'll just use this to represent that.
Okay.
And that is the end of the hero phase. So
Okay.
now we're into movement, and we'll be
Excellent.
right back. All right, so very quick movement. I just moved Alariel over here, and then I just retreated the Nomad Prince.
Smart.
So Alariel's going to shoot. She's been 0 for 2 so far with her shooting.
That's right.
But she's going to try to shoot this thing. So hits on a 2. Hits, and wounds on a 2.
Okay.
And wounds, Ren 2.
So looking for, I can't tell if he's in range of this full.
What
this
does
full
it need
here.
to be? Wholly within?
12 or 15. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, he's not wholly within 12.
Within 12. Okay. Then let's see what it is. It is 12. Okay.
Yeah, so he's not wholly within.
Okay. So then it's -2. You said.
Yeah.
So looking for 6s. No.
Nope, so 6 flat damage.
After all that, holy crap. Okay, so he's down to 2 wounds left. Boop.
And then I'll roll her charge.
Okay.
She got a 7, so she's in.
And she does impact hits, I assume.
Yeah, and then she's going to do her impact hits.
And she can probably just stomp them. So why don't you just roll 2 dice?
Well, I'll do the impact hits.
Sure.
So those do D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
For 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, there we go. Whoops. So she takes that one, and he comes off.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the end of my turn.
Yep.
I achieved my battle tactic for 2 points, and I
do.
own these 2, so I get 8 points, which puts me on 14.
Okay. Wow.
So it's 14 to 10.
14 to 10. Yep.
We're going into the roll off for turn 4.
That's right.
2.
5. I have to take it because otherwise she's just going to murk something else. So we'll be back with Deepkin turn 4. It is the Deepkin turn 4. I'm going to do Finest Hour on the aspect of the storm. And my battle tactic is to conquer this objective, which this guy is going to be able to do with ease.
And I shall also do Finest Hour on Alariel.
Okay. So then that's it. That's the Deepkin turn.
So then you're into your movement.
Yep, we're back at the end of the movement phase. So it's in the shooting phase now. This guy took 2 mortal wounds off camera. And yeah.
From the Cage of Thorns spell that I put.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to try and shoot into Alariel there. Wait, sorry, this guy's save is what?
3 up.
Dang. Yeah, I'll shoot into him actually.
Okay, I'll do all-out defense. For
Okay.
him.
So all-out defense for him. So he's going to be basically staying at a 3, but hitting on 3s. And not re-rolling anything. Wounding on 2s.
-1 to be wounded because.
Oh, okay. So that one didn't go off. So then 3 at, you don't care. Basically,
My 3 up.
yeah.
Saved.
Okay. Well, it would have been wasted into Drycha anyway.
Alariel?
Alariel?
Yeah.
That's her name. Okay, and I guess we'll just go into the charge phase. Yeah. So I'll charge in the turtle first.
Okay.
So that should make it.
8. It makes it, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So then he goes in, rar, and then we'll do the aspect of the storm, and he makes it. There we go, rar, and the turtle does impact hits.
Okay.
So there we go for D3 for 2.
Okay.
And then it's my monster's action. I'm going to try and roar at her.
Okay.
Does not get it.
Okay. I will try to roar at this guy.
Okay.
And gets it, so he cannot receive command points.
So that is interesting. Okay, so then now.
And don't forget he's at -1 to hit still.
Yes, that does ruin all my plans. Thank you, Andy. Let's see. So then he can't. Then the big monster can't even. He can't even give.
We should check that, I guess.
So we got 6 attacks. I might just explain real quick. So the aspect of the storm made his charge, and he healed 3 wounds.
Okay.
So now we've got 6 attacks
I'm
going.
doing all out defense on
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
You said that off camera.
Yeah.
So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So re-roll those. So those all hit then. And now we're wounding on 2s because of the aspect of the storm. So those all wound. No rend, 1 damage. So 6, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay, so I'm on 2s. So save them all.
Excellent. So now we are 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because we made a charge. Okay, so those all hit. And now wounding on 2s. And re-rolling everything because she's a monster. So roll that. So that's 4 at -1 rend, but 4 damage each.
Okay, so I'm still on 2s.
Okay.
One goes through.
So 4 damage.
Okay, so she's taken 6.
That's terrifying. Okay, so now 2 attacks with the crushing jaws. Hitting on 2s and 6s are 3 mortal wounds. Oh my gosh. Oh, but I'm re-rolling my 1s, thank God. Okay, so that's still only 1 hit. One of those days, folks. And wounding on 2s, -2 rend and 3 damage.
Okay, so I'm back to a 2.
Yes, sir.
Saved.
Okay. So, yeah. There you go. That's him done. So now it's Ilariel's turn.
Yep, and I just got to double check to see what her profile is.
Why don't we come back?
No, I got it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, so with the great antlers, she gets 4 attacks.
So is she putting all her attacks into one particular person?
She's going to put them into this guy.
Sure.
Because why not?
Yeah.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And yeah, she did all out defense, so she can't do anything else. So hitting on 3s. Oh,
jeez.
1 hit. And then wounding on a 2. So 1 save at rend 2.
So he's saving on rend 2?
Yeah.
So saving on 5s.
And that she's taken 6 wounds, so that'll be 4 flat damage.
4 flat damage, so saving on 5s. He saves them all with the aftershock.
Of course. Okay, this is the one that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Talon of Dwindling hits on 3s. They all hit.
Okay.
And wound on 4s. 2 at no rend.
Okay. So saving on 3s.
Okay, now here's the thing.
Yes.
The one that went through,
Yeah.
if I rolled a 6, he is slain.
Wow. No, Andy, no! Don't you dare! Oh my God! I almost had a heart attack. Okay, so I guess we're back to him then?
Yeah, so I did no wounds to him.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So, wow, back to him. That was tense. There we go. Oops, I went past it. Why can't I find it? There it is. Okay. Aspect of the storm. I might have to cut that there. So 4 attacks.
He's at -1 to hit.
He is. So he's hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Of course. Come on. Okay. Man, that made such a big difference this game. It's crazy. Wounding on 2s. There we go. So that's 2 at -2 rend and 3 damage.
Okay, she's right now +3 to her save, and it's rend 2?
Yep.
So she's back up to 2s. 1 goes through.
So 3 damage.
Okay, so she's taken 9 wounds. Okay.
So now 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, because he's -1 to hit still. And that makes sense. Now we're wounding on 2s still. So that's 2 at -1 rend, 1 damage.
So 2s.
Oh, right. So just 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then 2d6 attacks. So that's 5 attacks. Hitting on 5s because of the -1 for only 2. Oh, re-rolling that 1. Nope. Wounding on 3s. So that's just 1 at no rend.
So on a 2. Wow.
Okay.
That was a lot of 1s there.
Yeah. I think I need it though. And ignoring 2 points of rend, still on a 2-up save. Wow.
Okay, so you have finished your turn.
Yes.
You will take this objective back off of me, so you get your battle tactic.
And I'll get all 3 objectives, so that's 14.
So...
Because it's 4 points each, because it's battle round 4?
Yeah, so you get 14 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes me up to 24.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
And we'll go into my turn 4.
Yes.
All right, so we're back and we're into Living City turn 4. So what I'll be doing is my battle tactic is going to be broken ranks. I'm going to try to kill this guy over here.
Nice.
And for my heroic action, I'm going to try to heal Alariel.
Yep.
And so she has bravery 10.
So you're going to do that first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So she does, so she'll get D3 back.
Okay.
So she gets back 2.
I will also do that for my Eidolon. So he actually doesn't matter, he's now fully healed. I mean, what would I have gotten back? I would have gotten 2, but he only had 1 left, so that comes off.
So he's fully healed.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
he's no longer -1 to hit.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah. So then other hero phase stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to see the range for that harrowing bird of prey, because that's been really good. It's a range of within 16.
Yep.
So I don't know if he's within 16. No, he's not. Okay, so I can't do the harrowing bird of prey, but I will do Alariel's healing. So she gets to heal 2d6.
Okay.
So she will heal 10.
Wow.
So she is fully healed.
Of course.
And then
That's amazing.
living City healing, he just heals his 1.
Okay.
So then she goes into spell casting. She's going to do Throne of Vines.
Okay.
That goes off on a 6. And then she's going to do her Metamorphosis spell. So she's now at +2 to cast for this. So that goes off on a 7 + 2 is 9. So she's going to roll 9 dice. And this is on the big thing here.
Yep.
So every 3 up is a mortal wound. So that is going to be 8 mortal wounds on him.
Yikes. Terrifying. So he's got 3 left. Okay. Is there anything else?
Yeah, so she's going to do that spell where if he moves, he takes
Oh, jeez.
mortal wounds.
Okay.
Although I'm just going to see, he has 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just quickly check if there's a damage spell that I can do on him.
Why don't we come back?
Sure. Okay, and sorry, for her last spell, she's going to do Deadly Harvest, which is from the Lore of the Deepwood, and that goes off on a 6, and it goes off. She gets a 14 on that. So each unit within 3 inches takes D3 mortal wounds. So if I can roll the big 3,
Yep.
I will take this thing down. 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, so he's got 1 left. Crikey. And then the aspect of the storm.
Yep. So
Takes D3.
Yep. Takes 1.
5 up to deny, and he loves it.
Okay. So then the last spell is going to be his spell, the -1 to hit spell, -1 to wound spell.
Okay.
And that goes off on a 6, so yeah, he's at -1 to wound.
Okay.
I'm just going to put a little token on him. And yeah, so then we'll come back at the end of the movement phase.
Nice.
Okay, so we're back, and I finished moving. I moved Alariel so she's slightly closer to the this big turtle here, so that she can shoot it and then hopefully try a charge into this guy. And
Yes. And we measured it. It might not look like it, but she is in fact closer to the turtle.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly.
Okay, so she's hitting on 2. She hits. And then wounding on a 2. Wounds. Ren 2 on the big turtle.
Okay. I really should have looked up my save ahead of time. I was kind of hoping that she just wouldn't wound him. You know, that would have been nice, but you know, hope springs eternal and everything. So Ren 2, you said.
Yes.
and he is on, oh wow, he has 1 wound left, so he's on a 5-up save, so it just goes through.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage.
Wait, sorry. Wait, how, with the Ren was 2?
Ren 2.
Oh, yeah. So he just takes 6 damage?
Yes.
So he's dead. Yikes.
And that's a monster, right?
That is a monster.
So that gives me a CP.
It does. Oh, I forgot to get a CP for killing Drycha.
Yeah, so you should be on 25.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay, so now she has a big charge roll to make.
She does. I mean, you'll just re-roll it if you miss it, obviously.
Yeah. So that's a 9. So
That'll do it.
in.
Yep. You needed like a 7.
So then she'll do her impact hits.
Yep. So 2 up and the thing's dead.
Yep.
Yep.
So it takes D3.
So he's dead. Okay.
So scoring, so
You
I
get
will
both of
score,
these.
So 8 plus my battle tactic is 10. So I'm on 25 and you're on 25.
Okay.
Going into turn 5.
Into turn 5, huh? Wow. I mean, this will, if you win, I can't win. Because you don't even have to kill him. You just need to charge him. And then you'll be, you just need to contest that objective.
Right.
And then you'll have all 3, and then I can't come back. I mean, even if not, like I kill this guy, oh, then I score. I guess it's kind of all about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
I got it.
I think it's your game then, man. I just, you charge in and...
Can I go for it?
Oh, yeah, go for
Okay.
it, yeah.
All right, so I will get 1 CP plus 1 for the general.
Sure.
And then going into my hero phase, I need to choose my battle tactic.
Why don't we come back and...
Yeah. All right, so we're into Living City turn 5. I've chosen the battle tactic aggressive expansion. I just need to control 2 objectives, not in my deployment in my territory. So I'm just going to try to control those 2. Which is pretty much automatic. And then for my heroic action, I'm just going to try to roll for a CP. And I do. I get an extra CP.
And I get it on a 2+ because my general's dead. And I got a 2.
Yeah. Okay, so then we are into the rest of the remaining parts of the hero phase. So spells, I'm just going to do Throne of Vines again with Valerial. She gets that on a 7. And then she's going to try to cast Mystic Shield on herself. She gets that on a 9, so she has Mystic Shield. And then she's going to do Arcane Bolt, which she gets on a 7. So that's that. And then he'll try to cast the -1 to wound on him. He gets that on an 8, so he is at -1 to wound.
Nice.
So then pretty much the only move, this guy is just going to move his 6, just to sort of stay there, and then Ilariel gets to move 16. So let's see how far.
Sure, why don't we come back at the end of the movement phase?
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so then we're into finish the movement phase. So then we're into shooting. So Ilariel is going to try to shoot.
Yes.
So she hits.
I have all defensed already.
Yeah. So all out defense. So hits on a 2, hits, and wounds on a 2. Wounds.
And it's -2
rend.
-2. Okay. So he's on a 2-up save, so he's 2 of 4-up save. Okay.
So 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
And then he gets his 5-up save.
Yes. Gotta find the dice. Okay. So he only saved 2 of them, so he's taken 4 wounds.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess then we can just go on to straight into the charge phase.
Yep. Okay, so here's the charge roll. So that's a 5,
She'll make
which
it.
looks like it makes it. Yeah. Oops. So then she does her
Impact hits.
impact hits, which is a 6. So she does D6 mortal wounds,
Wow.
which is 2.
Okay. And saves on 5. Saves both of those.
Okay. And then at the end of the charge phase, the Arcane Bolt goes off, so she does D3 mortal wounds. So that's 1 more mortal wound.
Nope. So he's taken another wound. He's down to 7.
And then monstrous actions. So
Roar.
she's going to roar.
Yeah.
That goes off.
Yep, so I can't all-out defense.
Yep, so then we'll just go straight into fight phase. She'll spend a CP to get +1 to hit.
Okay.
So she's got 4 attacks with the beetle. So she'll be hitting on 2s. So all hit. And then wounding on 2s.
Yes.
So 3 at Ren 2.
3 at Ren 2, so saving on 5s. Okay,
So 5 damage.
holy mackerel. Oh, I just broke something off my Leviathan. Okay, so it's 2 more wounds, so he's down to 5.
And then the 4 attacks. So these are +1 to hit still.
Cool.
So hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 4s. So 1 at no rend.
3s, saved it.
Yep,
Okay.
that wasn't too bad. And then
No.
you hit me back.
So the attack back coming from the aspect of the storm. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. And I did not make a charge. And then wounding on 2s. So that's 3 at -2 rend.
So she goes to a 4-up.
Okay.
So
And 2 damage each.
Okay, so she takes 4 wounds.
And now we've got 4 more attacks with the cruel hook. So hitting on 3s, so those all hit. Wounding on 2s, and re-rolling everything against monsters. So that's 4 at -1 rend, but you ignore that with your Mystic Shield.
Yeah, so I'm back to 3s.
Yes.
Saved.
Okay, and now I think I can pretty much officially not kill you anymore, but 2d6 attacks. Yeah, I can't kill her anymore.
Yeah.
So that ends the game because as we talked about in between rounds, you will capture this with your monster.
Yeah.
So you count for 5 there, and I count for 2. And then you've got this one from last time, and you've got this one. So you're going to score 17 points.
Yeah.
And the most I can score is 4, or maybe even 6. But that's
Yeah.
going to end the game. So, yeah. I guess we'll do a quick wrap up,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, we'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually take 2. I think we lost everything that we talked about. So just in case it isn't though, or actually in case it is though, we learned 2 things today. We learned that Ilariel's an absolute beast and extremely hard to kill when she's getting her spells off. +1 save from Mystic Shield, +1 save from Finest Hour,
Yeah.
+1 for all-out defense. And I think there's maybe one more thing that I'm forgetting about there, but it just makes her, it makes my -2 rend literally mean nothing, and she's still on a 2-up save.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was, never give up, people, because Andy was feeling like the game was kind of over if I got the double turn, which I did, and you brought it back, man, and well played. It was really good.
Yeah. No, and as I was saying earlier, I think what I've learned is with Living City is I think where you drop your units down is really important, and
when you drop them down.
down. Yeah, I think dropping them down too early in a position where they're vulnerable and they're not going to necessarily do very much. You have to maximize their damage potential, and so that was my lesson. But I think even with Ilariel and Dryker and the Nomad Prince, that's a really good combination of things that can obviously still stick around and win a game.
Yeah. As we were saying, the 3-up on the Nomad Prince makes such a huge difference.
Yeah.
Being able to give -1 to wound, -1 to hit through different aspects. One's an ability that he just gets to do, and then the other is the spell that you gave him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so strong. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Really well played. It was a nail biter to the end. I hope everyone enjoyed. And subscribe for the YouTube gods and comment for the algorithm throne. We'll see you guys next time.